said in Heller's, quote, "It has always been," and I guess I would put emphasis on the word always, it's always been widely understood that the Second Amendment, like the First and Fourth, codified a pre-existing right. Do you believe that the Second Amendment codified a pre-existing right, or was it a right created by the Constitution?
Senator Grassley, I've never really considered that question as to whether the Second Amendment right.
Well, it's basic to our Declaration of Independence. It says we're endowed by our Creator with certain individual rights. Among them, you know what it says, and we aren't endowed by our government. So the question here is: are we endowed by our Constitution with this right, or did it exist before the Constitution existed?
Well, Senator Grassley, I do think that my responsibility would be to apply the Constitution as understood and previously applied by the court, and that means as understood and interpreted by the court in Heller, and that's what I would do. So I think that the fundamental legal question would be whether that a case would present would be whether the Constitution guarantees an individual right to bear arms, and Heller held that it did, and that's good precedent going forward.
I know the Declaration of Independence is not the law of the land, but it does express a philosophy of why we went to war and why our country exists. And you understand, I hope, that if we're endowed by our government with certain rights, the government can take them away from us. Whereas if we possess them ourselves and give them up from time to time to the government to exercise in our stead, then the government can't take away something that's inherently ours.